Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here. Last time you'll be hearing from me tonight. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. Anthony Joshua decimates Otto Wallin by a 5th round corner retirement. Now, this is the Anthony Joshua I've been wanting to see for quite some time. Forget the boxing, go back to being the boxer-puncher. And that's what we saw in this fight. This was a statement performance by Anthony Joshua. He completely nullified the southpaw in Otto Wallin. He dominated from start to finish, landing hurtful punches from start to finish, busting the face up of Otto Wallin, and he gets the job done in impressive fashion. And I said prior to this fight, any sort of stoppage win would be impressive because we're comparing him to Tyson Fury, who had a life and death fight with Otto Wallin. And that's why I thought this was a good fight for Anthony Joshua, just because of that. I felt that was good motivation for him. And listen, this was the best I've seen from Anthony Joshua for quite some time. Forceful, took the initiative, aggressive, lovely jab, power jab, really good, out-jabbing the southpaw in Otto Wallin. We mentioned in the pre-fight video the lead right hand would be there for AJ in this fight. Wallin is open for it. Joshua was throwing that to body and head. Lovely shot. And I liked the variation on the right hand. Like I say, he was going to head, he was going to body, he was disguising it with a jab, he was feinting the jab, then throwing it. He was giving the southpaw different looks to land that right hand. And as this fight played out, Joshua realised that Wallin had nothing for him, and instead of boxing with this guy, he put a foot on the gas and really went through the gears. As the rounds went on, you could see Wallin's face getting marked up. Nose went really early, bleeding nose early on. And yeah, really good performance by Joshua as far as I'm concerned. And I'm actually kind of pleased as well because I've heard now for the last 3 to 4 years, whenever Tyson Fury fought Wallin, I've heard for like 4 years how good Wallin is. I've been saying for the longest time, Wallin isn't that great. He's a European level heavyweight, and Joshua treated him as such. Joshua's a world level heavyweight, world class heavyweight, and that's what a world class heavyweight should do to a light punching European level heavyweight. We saw that tonight, so I'm glad the Otto Wallin fake fan club is now done, because that was really cringe. And let's be honest here, that was only Tyson Fury fans coping because he looked so bad in that fight. Let's just be honest about it. That's where Otto Wallin's fans came from. They weren't even fans of Otto Wallin. They were fanboys of Tyson Fury. And Joshua was exposed where Wallin is really at. He's a European level guy who can't punch. And he got dealt with accordingly. Good performance by Joshua. That was more like the Joshua I'm used to seeing, the Joshua who was on the come up, who was aggressive, who stepped behind that jab, who took risks, who fired that right hand, who put his shots together. Because as this fight was playing out, Joshua started to go through the gears. He started to get the left hook into play behind the 1-2. Good performance by Joshua. What can I say? Joshua dominates, one-sided. And yeah, Wallin got beat up. He got pulled out at the end of the 5th round by his trainer, Jerry Gamache. I mean, after all the talk, I would have expected Wallin to go out there for a couple of more rounds, I'll be honest. Bad look for Otto Wallin. You can't talk like that and go out like that. You have to take a little something. I felt Wallin should have continued. Try to really leave it all on the line. Try to swing maybe for a round or two, see what happens. But no, all that talk, and he goes out like that. Has to be criticised, I'm sorry. Has to be criticised. You can't go out like that. after that talk. And not even just for talk, like, this is heavyweight boxing at the elite level. This is pay-per-view. This is, people are paying for this. You can't go out like that, I'm sorry. You have to give a bit more. Maybe I sound brutal, maybe I sound sadistic, but these guys sign up for it, and Otto Wallin isn't up for it. So I've had enough of Otto Wallin. I think he should retire at this point in time. He brings no excitement to the table. Retire now. But Joshua dealt with this guy like he should be dealt with. He should be dominated by an elite heavyweight. He should be beat down, and he should be destroyed. And basically, that's what Joshua did. He was just kind of robbed of a knockout because Wallin swallowed it. That's the reality of the situation. But yeah, I mean, this was the Joshua I've been wanting to see for quite some time. I've been very critical of Joshua for a while. Not in regards to the Usyk rematch. I thought he did all he could in that fight. But many other fights in recent times, I've been critical. But this was the best I've seen Joshua for quite some time. Great jab, great lead right hand, good straight punches, good punch technique, good balance by the way, good shot selection, good timing, good power, sharp, quick, accurate. This was a good performance by Joshua, and listen, you have to give credit where it's due. I'm not the biggest believer in Otto Wallin, as you guys know, but I still expected him to do a bit better than this. To be honest with you, I felt he could make it cagey for a few rounds, but Joshua started on the front foot from round one and really took the play away, so I was impressed with that from Joshua. He didn't let Wallin settle into the fight, and I do wonder, if, let's say Wallin was Joshua's first comeback fight after Usyk, I think he probably would have carried Wallin more rounds than he should have, like he did against Jermaine Franklin and Robert Helenius. This was a much better Joshua. Much better Joshua. I enjoyed that performance. I did. Glad to see him back to his best, or near his best. And we'll see where he goes from here. Listen, boxing is a what have you done for me lately type of a sport. And right now, I rank Usyk as the number 1 heavyweight. I rank Joshua as the number 2. I rank Tyson Fury as number 3. I have to be honest. But there you go. Share your thoughts below, Beanie Guy Del Boy. What did you think of his performance? Peace.